Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some new information to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. The full Pokedex has been updated. New sightings of Pokemon have been found in the original trailer for the upcoming game. We have new leaks to go over, rumors, Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. It's trying to 500 likes, really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, yes, the full Pokedex has been updated. We went over it not too long ago. I think there was a total of like 53 Pokemon. I think it now goes up to 63, so 10 new Pokemon have been seen in the trailer. Well, not exactly 10, but like Pokemon obviously, and then that means that their evolutions are also going to be in the game as well. So massive shout out to Makio and Jay Roses for compiling all of this information. So list of available Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA. All these Pokemon, all from their evolutionary line, were in the announcement trailer. We'll update the list as always as soon as we have news. So we have Ekans and Arbok, Pikachu, Raichu, Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victreebel, Onix, Staryu, Starmie, Pinsir, Magikarp, Gyarados, Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. So there's nothing new there. We all know that these were in the game anyway because we saw them in the original announcement trailer. However though, Spinarak and Ariados have been found on a trailer, and Ariados is like right here. It's so difficult to see, but this is Ariados. Like these are kind of like leg things sticking out, so it's actually crawling on the building. So yeah, Ariados has also been confirmed. I mean, it pretty much looks like an Ariados anyway. Like, these are clearly the legs. Like, I don't know if they're legs, whatever Ariados has, like, these kind of, like, pointy things here. But, yeah, it looks like it is an Ariados, pretty much. And then that's obviously its head, and then that's the body and stuff. So, yeah, Spinarak and Ariados also confirmed to be in Pokemon Legends ZA. We have Pichu, Espeon, Umbreon, Steelix, because it's an evolution of Onix, Heracross. We saw Barbroach, Whiscash, Absol, Hippopotas, and then obviously Hippowdon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sandile, Crocodile. We also have Krokorok as well. Well, Sandile, Krokorok, Crocodile, and Emolga. So that's from Gen 5, 4, 3, and 2. Also, there's no unknown here as well. The last video that I made, the person explained that there was like an unknown scene. And again, I don't remember seeing it in that trailer. I'm assuming it's just because of like all of the Pokemon Present stuff, and maybe just because it was in Legends Arceus that they're just kind of guessing that Unknown's going to be in the game. But it doesn't look like Unknown was actually seen in the trailer. It's likely to be in the game, but again, it's not been confirmed. Just like all of the Gen 6 Pokemon are likely to be in the game, but they've just not been confirmed yet. Anyway, speaking of Gen 6 Mons, we have Fletchling, Fletchinder, Talonflame, Litleo, Pyro, Floette, Flabebe, and Florges, Skidoo, and Gogo. We also have Pancham and Pangoro, which I don't think I went over in the first video. These have also been seen. In fact, but I think in my initial reaction video, I actually think I spoke about Pangoro, so yeah, I'm surprised I didn't obviously pick up on that on the other video that I made. But anyway, they are in the game. Furfrou also obviously in the game. We saw that with the different kind of forms and hairstyles and whatever. We also have Esper and the evolution of Esper as well. What is it? Meowstic. They have also been confirmed to be in the game. And again, it's most likely the fact that all Generation 6 Pokemon are going to be in the game. But again, until we have confirmation, it's hard to say that. We have Honedge, Doublade, and Aegislash. Also Skrelp and Dragolgi as well. I did not see these at all in the trailer. I'm not sure where they were. I'm assuming they were just flying somewhere. But yeah, that is another two Pokemon that we had not seen in the trailer. We have Sylveon, Hawlucha, Klefki, and then we also had Noibat and Noivern, so I'm assuming they were flying somewhere as well. So yeah, I think there's 63, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. So yeah, there's 63 Pokemon here in Pokemon Legends ZA so far. And again, it's likely that all the Generation 6 Pokemon are going to be in because it is based in Kalos. But, you know, we can't really say that until we get actual confirmation and stuff like that. But, like I say, if it does get updated more, we'll kind of, like, keep updating you guys with it. But I don't think there's going to be much more of an update from this. Like, I think from that initial trailer, every Pokemon that is in the trailer has basically been spotted now. You know, it's been a few days and stuff. Got, like, Hawkeye vision on it. And, yeah, I don't think we'll get any updates now until we get, like, maybe some, like, images or gameplay or something like that. So either way, that is the current roster. Is your favorite Pokemon on this list? Probably not, because it's such a small amount of Pokemon. And again, we don't know how many Pokemon are going to be in Pokemon Legends ZA as well. If it is the case where it just takes place in Lumiose, well, it is the case, like, how are they really going to have, like, 400 Pokemon in just one city? I don't think they're going to. So I think the Pokedex is going to be relatively small. I mean, Legends Arceus Pokedex wasn't massive, but yeah, I could see this one being relatively small as well. But either way, that is the updated Pokedex. We also have Centro talking about this as well, saying Pokemon Legends ZA Pokedex so far. And then they also go on to say, did you know Kalos has the biggest regional Pokedex ever? It has 454 Pokemon. It will be interesting to see how Legends handles that, as Pokemon Legends Arceus only had 242 Pokemon. So this time, there could be Pokemon that were in the previous installment of Kalos, but not here. So yeah, 454, I just don't think is going to be likely for this game. I just don't see how you fit 454 Pokemon into one city. And again, unless you go into different time periods and there's different Pokemon that appear in different time periods, that's obviously a way around it. The Catacombs, Sky Battles, stuff like that would all be a way around it. But yeah, 454 is a lot, especially like Water-type Pokemon. Like, how are Water-type Pokemon? And there's obviously a few already, like Staryu, Starmie, Gyarados, Magikarp, Vaporeon, Whiscash, and Barbroach. Like, apart from that, like, there's just rivers really in the city. There's no oceans or anything, so there might be like a small amount of water-type Pokemon as well. So it'll be very, very interesting. But either way, that's the updated Pokedex so far for Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, we also had this as well that I can't believe I haven't already covered yet, but there's actually been a big leak about the Pokemon World Championships in 2026. So we have Centro here tweeting out saying it's been leaked that San Francisco will host the Pokemon World Championships in 2026. This should be the first Pokemon Worlds played using the Generation 10 games. So yeah, I don't know why nobody else is really reporting on this. I only saw it like the other day, and I finally got round to kind of going over. But yeah, this is massive, like 2026 Worlds in San Francisco. And also, yeah, most likely going to be the games that have like Generation 10 as well. So that's quite big information, unless Gen 10's not out by then, because Worlds I think is what, around like July, August time. And if Gen 10 gets announced in like February 2026 and then comes out in like November 2026, then yeah, it won't be the first to have the Gen 10 games because they wouldn't be out yet. So this is probably going to still have Scarlet and Violet, unless, like I say, Gen 10 comes out before then. Like if Gen 10 comes out 2025, which it could, you know, we had Legends Arceus and Gen 9 come out in the same year. There's no reason as to why we won't get Gen 10 in the same year as Legends ZA, but yeah, that's just either way confirmation that it has been leaked that the World Championships are going to be in San Francisco in 2026 for the 30th year anniversary for Pokemon. Moving on, we now have some new Nintendo Switch 2 stuff to go over. Again, rumors and stuff, so take them with a grain of salt as always. But we have Go Nintendo tweet here saying new Samsung micro SD card tech leads to more Switch successor speculation. So this was posted on the 28th of February. And it starts off by saying, rumors about the Switch's successor have been especially prevalent these last few days, and today brings us one of the most intriguing yet. So very recently, Samsung revealed its latest line of micro SD cards, which have some very impressive speeds and sizes. While this alone doesn't seem to connect to a Switch 2, comments made by Samsung about this advancement very well could. So they said, for the first time in the industry, Samsung has introduced a new high-performance micro SD card based on the SD Express interface. The development was a result of a successful collaboration with a customer to create a custom product. So while there's nothing concrete that could name Nintendo as the collaborator, the timing does lend itself to Switch successor speculation. One of the more prominent shortcomings of the standard Switch was its small internal memory size, and this new collaboration could fix that while increasing speed as well. These new micro SD cards are scheduled to release later this year and will eventually reach size up to 1 terabyte, which is just mad. Like absolutely insane. Like a small micro SD card having a terabyte of storage is just dumb. Like if you've seen the 9080 computer, which is like 1 megabyte or something, it's like some massive ass, like huge cased thing. And now, because of just the advancement of technology, we now have 1 terabyte, which is like that big. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, having like 500 gigabytes or something on the Nintendo Switch 2 would be just ridiculous, especially because Nintendo are really good at like downsizing the actual size of their games. Like on the PlayStation 5, to download like, I don't know, Call of Duty, it takes up like a fifth or something. I don't know why I said a fifth, but like a half of your actual storage for like one game. It's just ridiculous. But Nintendo do really, really good jobs of like making it so you can download like loads of games on like one small SD card. But yeah, up to a terabyte is just silly, man. That is crazy. I can't wait. Which certainly could be a welcome addition to a next-gen Switch. At the very least, let's hope they are usable in whatever Nintendo comes up with. So yeah, like I say, there's no confirmation this is about Nintendo Switch 2, but because of the timings and stuff like that, it very well could be for the Switch 2. But yeah, 1 terabyte is... it's just mind-blowing, man. It's just, technology is crazy, man. Just like that Pokemon guy says at the start of every town. Anyway, moving on, we also have My Nintendo News tweeting out saying Nintendo president reiterates the importance of Nintendo accounts. So this is the post here on the 7th of February, so quite a while ago, but Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa has been fielding questions from investors, and one of those is about migrating users from the Nintendo Switch over to a new platform. So Mr. Furukawa says that Nintendo accounts will play a vital role in this, presumably allowing purchasers to transfer over to a new system, which obviously is a good idea as well for like backwards compatibility and stuff like that. He also says it provides a good way for them to re-establish contact with customers who have been away from Nintendo systems for a while via promotions and keeping them up to date with what the company has in store. I really hope that they just keep Nintendo profiles the same and it's literally just a transfer situation, because it just makes life so much easier, and we've already got like everything on those profiles anyway. They just need to put Switch themes on as well, man. I cannot believe we don't have them. But this was the question. So since the release of the Nintendo Switch, I think Nintendo's way of thinking about the hardware lifecycle has changed. Please tell us how it differs from past platforms and what you are focusing on as you proceed with the research and development of next generation consoles. So Furukawa said the big difference between the Nintendo Switch and past platforms is that we have integrated 2 platforms, a handheld game console and a home console, into one. This allowed us to focus our software development resources on the Nintendo Switch. The fact that we are able to continuously release new software has resulted in a longer life cycle than in the past, because the Switch has been out for like 7-8 years now, so it's been out for a very long time. For the future, the most important thing for us is to provide entertainment with new fun and surprises that are unique to Nintendo. In order to continue to propose Nintendo's unique entertainment offerings, we believe that the dedicated game console business that integrates hardware and software is the best business at this time, and we will continue to engage in research and development based on this policy. Another difference from past platforms is the Nintendo Switch. Even before the game's released, we've been working with Dina to promote the use of Nintendo accounts. Nintendo accounts are an important point of contact for long-term connections with customers, and we believe that they can be used not only during hardware migrations, but also as a means of reconnecting with customers who have been away from games for a while and at some point become interested in Nintendo's unique entertainment proposals. From this point of view, I believe that the importance of Nintendo accounts will not change in the future. So it very much looks like the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to carry on with Nintendo accounts, and that's not going to change, which makes the most sense because it is just set up really, really well. And yeah, it'd be annoying if you had to like do everything all over again. So yeah, I mean, obviously Nintendo accounts also kind of contain like old games and stuff, so it also gives us like a good hint towards like backwards compatibility and stuff like that. Anyway, though, finishing things off for today, we do have another 4chan rumor. Just love this image, man. It's so good. For Pokemon Legends ZA. This was posted on the 29th of February, and it's titled Pokemon Legends ZA Details. So, current projected release date is spring 2025, and it's a cross-gen release. So, yeah, I think it's going to happen anyway. I think this is going to be for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, we know it's already for the Switch. Like, they've already confirmed that. But I also think it's going to be for the Switch 2 as well. It seems very, very likely that that is going to be the case, and it is going to be a cross-gen release. Again, will that stop people buying it on the Nintendo Switch if it's coming out on the Switch 2 in a few months? I don't know, personally. It depends if they offer like a free update, because a lot of people are going to be buying the Switch 2 anyway. I mean, not everyone's going to be able to buy the Switch 2 regardless, so if like Pokemon Legends ZA comes out in like, I don't know, if it is coming out in spring and it comes out in what, like April, and then the Switch 2 comes out in like July, are people going to get the game in April, or they're just going to wait to July and get the Switch 2? It depends, like, if they offer, like, a free alternative or not. But either way, apparently it's going to be a cross-gen release. The info, blowout, and gameplay footage won't happen until the Switch 2 is revealed. So this is also very likely, which is what's worrying about this game, because the release date is in 2025, it doesn't really make sense to upload, like, loads of footage about it now, because the game's not out for ages. And the Switch 2 is probably going to get announced in, like, June, July. And that's usually around the time of another Pokemon Presents. So, yeah, we will get new gameplay of it in the next Presents, but I don't see us getting anything until then. You know, we're in February now. We probably won't get anything until June, July. We'll probably get some more stuff at Worlds as well in August, I think it is. But until then, it's just going to be a big old drought. So, Again, in the next presents, they may also announce a new game as well, like a spin-off. You never know. But as of right now, yeah, it's not looking good for kind of like, you know, gameplay or anything about these games, really. There'll be like little tidbits here and there, but apart from that, yeah, nothing really. The game will be promoted mostly for the new console, but you can still play on the current one, like Breath of the Wild with the Wii U. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's already been confirmed to be on the original Switch, so... yeah, they know that not if they made it just exclusively for the Switch 2, it'd be like a massive L, because not everyone's going to be able to get a Switch 2 straight off the bat, and it would just really hurt sales. And then they say Monolith is more heavily involved compared to Pokemon Legends Arceus, so that's quite good, to be fair. I think that just kind of gives more of an exciting feel to the game. And then story details are still floaty. At the beginning, Zygarde destroys future Lumiose because the excessive advance of technology has led mankind to neglect nature and Pokemon well-being. The Flare Company sets up a simulation and tasks you to analyze how XY Lumiose because it struck the balance between tech and Pokemon well-being. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to be the story. I mean, I don't know what the story is going to be, but I don't think it's going to be that. And then the Lumiose districts will function as open areas with boundaries. So that's obviously similar to the Indigo Disc with the different biomes and stuff like that. And that is the only way of them really having like wild Pokemon and stuff. Like I said, there's been a lot of talk about the catacombs and having Pokemon down there. Pokemon in the air as well, like sky battles and stuff. But like on the actual land, you know, like ocean Pokemon, well, like water Pokemon and stuff like that. Like there's going to have to be like different biomes for them surely to be able to catch them. Because like I said, it's just rivers really. And stuff throughout this city. Like there's not going to be a big ocean, so yeah, I think water type Pokemon are definitely going to be hit the most. But either way, it goes on to say it's much more battle focused than catching. Abilities are back, but some Pokemon Legends Arceus unique changes remain. So yeah, obviously like held items and abilities weren't in the original Legends Arceus, so it'll be interesting if they're back. But I really hope like the diddling sound as well was there for like the shiny stuff. And you know, we had mass release in Legends Arceus, which was a massive, huge thing. And again, we had obviously a different like storage system in those games as well. So will that be different? We're not really too sure. And then it says Chikorita, Piplup, and Scorbunny are going to be the starters. I would really like these as the starters, to be fair. Chikorita is one of my favorite grass types. Piplup makes the most sense because of Empoleon being Napoleon. And then Scorbunny, I mean, Scorbunny doesn't really make that much sense, but I guess in a way it does, just because, I mean, I don't know, maybe because it's like football is, you know, related to Scorbunny, just like it was in the Galar region, and, you know, France are obviously very big into football as well, so maybe that's the only kind of connection I see there. But, yeah, I mean, obviously there's a bigger connection with Torchic being a rooster, being the national animal of France, but either way, yeah, I'm not sure about this rumor. I do think it's going to be a cross-gen release. I don't think we're going to get footage until the Switch 2 reveal. And yeah, I think that the rest of it's a little bit hit or miss. But yeah, the first two lines definitely seem plausible 100%. But obviously, because the rest of it seems unlikely, it's probably mostly fake. Anyway, though, that's going to be everything for today's video. Let me know your thoughts on everything that we covered today. What are your thoughts on the current Pokedex for the generation... well, I guess it's a Generation 9 game, but for the Pokemon Legends ZA game. Let me know your thoughts on where Worlds is going to get hosted. Also, let me know your thoughts on the Switch 2 stuff that we went over. And then also, let me know your thoughts on this rumor as well. But that's going to be everything from me. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed us. Trying at 500 likes. Like I say, leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.